So local SEO is no longer a joke. If you are a local business owner that has noticed a decrease in the number of visits to your business or the number of calls to your business since right around the middle of March here in 2026, it's because Google has completely changed the way search is happening, especially from those mobile devices. Now, this isn't something that is brand new. This is something that they have slowly been introducing more and more AI functions into their search since around October of 2024. But in March of 2026, they rolled out the new Ask Maps feature within Google Maps app. So it's no longer a search engine within the Maps app and soon to be on the desktop version as well. It is now an AI recommendation engine. So just think about your own habits. If you're one that uses ChatGPT or Gemini, Perplexity, Grok, any of the large language models, you're going in there and you're having conversations with it. You don't have those conversations in the same way that you have conversations with Google. With Google, it's just like show me a plumber near me or show me a pizza restaurant that's open now, or something to that effect. Short, keyword focused, location focused. And Google has always been, since probably 2017, it's been focused on showing those results in the map pack that are based on proximity, relevance, and prominence. Well, in October 2024, it announced that it's rolling out its Gemini features, Gemini AI, within Google Search, and it's been happening slowly over time. But in March, again, they flipped the switch, and now in your Google Maps app across US and India, it now has this new button called Ask Maps. So what does that mean for us? Well, if you've been paying attention and you've been updating your Google Business Profile, your local citations, your website, and all of your online assets to be able to get found for AI, it's going to have little effect for you. But if you're one of these business owners, and I'm sorry, there's a whole bunch more of you than the other that are saying AI doesn't affect my business, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? It's definitely going to affect your business. And if you've seen a reduction in the number of calls that you've had over the last month, this is probably why. So let's spin the wheel and find out what kind of a business we're going to be evaluating here today. First up is going to be the industry. What industry are we going to evaluate? It's the automotive industry. Now we're going to look for a specific business type within automotive, and it is going to be an auto repair shop. Where is this auto repair shop we're evaluating today? It is in Worcester, Mass. I think that's how they pronounce it there in Mass is Worcester. And then which position in the search results page are they? Number 7. So we have an auto repair shop in Worcester, Mass. Let's see who we're looking at today. Okay, do a search for that. And real quick, so top 3 businesses are Premier, Phil's, and Linder. And I know we're going to spot number 7, but I always like to do this. Now, and I'm going to point out a couple of changes also here for reviews. So I've said over and over and over again, reviews are not a primary ranking factor, and they still aren't. The number of reviews are not, but the quality of the reviews is now a ranking signal for AI search. So we have 4.9 with 1,200 reviews, 4.7 with 128, and 4.9 for 96. So if ranking alone was the reason, then Linder's would be number 2 and Phil's number 3 because Linder ranks higher. But taking a look at the number of reviews is not a ranking factor. It hasn't been. It's not going to be. It's how consistent are you with the reviews? What are the quality of the reviews? So what are people saying in the reviews? And what's the quality of your response? Those are the things that teach AI. So let's find number 7, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And number 7 is West Mountain Auto Repair. 4.9. Good rating. Again, if the rating by itself was important, then they would rank in the number 3rd spot, right? Over this 4.5. So the star rating is not important. The number of reviews is not important. One thing I will point out here as we move forward is the auto repair shop is the primary category. Yay, that's exactly what we need. Proximity, relevance, and prominence are the 3 primary ranking factors, even with this new AI upgrade. They've just added that 4th one, which is AI visibility and an understanding how AI understands it, right? And so 32 reviews, AI, an auto repair shop. Let's take a look at some of their images. So I have an outward image, which is good. It's kind of a little bit blurry, but it's good. And then we have an image of a car. So with the images, and that was a Google Maps review. With the images, it's very important that you have consistent image uploads. What do I mean by that? You need to make sure that you're uploading a new image, at least 1 or 2 new images per week consistently, every week. I don't care if you do it Monday, if you do it on Saturday, sometime during the week, add another image. And for a local business like this, some great ideas would be, what does the shop look like from the street? Here we have a street view. So it's helpful, but you can have it from a couple of different angles. What if they're coming from the east or the west, however it is they're coming in. And then also an image of the front door, an image of the waiting area, an image of the techs that are working, the lunchroom. There's a number of different things that you can do and be very creative, working on different types of cars. That a regular new update, 1 or 2 new images per week, tells Google that you're active. And it also, before, it would see that you had an image, but it wouldn't interpret what that image was. With Gemini now being plugged into Google Business Profiles, it's actually reading your image and knows exactly what that image is showing. So having context and content that is relevant for AI is going to make all the difference. Okay? So we see that they have a website. Let me just open that in a new tag and a new page, and we'll see that. Address is there, phone number is over there, 4.9 rating. Let's take a look at the reviews themselves. On the reviews, I always like to look at the newest reviews. And with the newest reviews, 2 months ago is the most recent. And then beyond that, 8 months ago. So this is another thing that local businesses have to be careful on. You need to have consistent reviews. You need to be asking every single client to leave a review on a consistent basis. Now, if they're inside and they're paying the bill, you can have a Google review stand that's right over there and just ask them to leave a review. But here's what you want to do. You want them to mention what service they came in for, how do they find you, if the hours were good. Just basically speak to the Google's review bot the way that you would speak to a ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity, right? Give as much information as they can. Hey, listen, I came in, I saw Steve. Steve was able to, take care of my Audi. I had some sort of a ticking noise in the engine, and they were able to go through there and analyze that. They were super quick. They got me in on time, super quick, and the price was great. That sort of a review instead of Steve's awesome, thanks. You see what I'm saying? Give Google the information that it needs to be able to analyze, because the next person that's using Ask Maps is going to ask, hey, is there any place over here? I have a ticking in my engine and I'm not really sure where to go to. Now all of a sudden Google says, I know exactly who you need to go to, okay? And then this always hurts my heart a little bit when I see this. You have somebody that took the time, gave a 5-star review, gave all this information, and there's no response. Please, please, please. Respond to every Google review within 24 hours. And ideally, you have some sort of a software or AI. I help folks with an AI response so that they get a response as quickly as possible. And I trigger mine for 5 minutes. So it's a good time. And it shows Google that you're very responsive. And again, in the review, you're going to want it to be as detailed as possible. Hey, Juliet, thanks for coming in. It was an absolute pleasure working with you over here. Glad we can diagnose that problem with the ticking engine. We see this kind of thing all the time, and happy to help you with anything else that you need. Again, we're responding. We're not just going, thanks. Thanks for the 5 stars, okay? So 2 months, 8 months, a year ago. So either the folks over here at West Mountain aren't very busy, or they're like every other local business in the world that is busy, so busy that they don't have time to keep up with these sort of things. Looking at the rest of the profile, I can already tell you it is not optimized for search. There's no local site. There's no social profiles that are over here. There's no updates, there's no events, there's no offers, there's no products, there's no services that are listed within here that are visible. So this is a typical example of what I see all the time. Almost every Google business profile I look at looks like this or something similar to it. So if it looks like yours too, take these recommendations, optimize your profile for Google, and I'm telling you, it'll help you to rank a lot higher. So number 7, getting from number 7 into the map pack is a lot easier than what you think. So taking a look at their website, right away I see it's not secure. They have an HTTP, not an S. Techno jargon to say that there's a security license that is not attached to their website over there. But when you take a look at it, it calls out the company. It's a simple landing page. There's not a lot that's going over here. I'm sure I won't find schema data, but I'm not surprised at all. So schema data, again, helps the bots and AI to understand what a website is about, as does your title tag and your description. And again, there's just nothing over here. So I'm not surprised. There's no heading structure. There's no metadata. There's no schema, images. There's images, but there are no alt tags. So this is, again, just a business that is doing the best that they can to come in and show that they're available for business. But I don't fault y'all for not knowing marketing, but watch this channel, watch this video, and make some updates. Now, this is a good time for me to mention that I have created a workshop every Saturday for who knows how long I'm going to do this. I go over and I tell local business owners that have no idea what's going on with marketing, how you can get seen by AI and seen by Google's new Ask Maps search feature within the Google Maps feature. So if you're interested in that, I'll have a link for it down below in the comment section. There's no reason why you have to be overwhelmed any longer. I'm showing you exactly what you need to do. Okay, let's just take a look at their website real quick. And it's analyzing it right now for a number of different features that all AI bots use to recommend a business or not recommend a business. And just that fast, 46 out of 100, it's unlikely this business is going to be seen by AI. And we definitely want that way over here in the recommended section. So again, I'm not surprised by the results, but it doesn't have to be this way. So if you are interested at all in getting your local business found through organic search, or even better, through AI search, you really should attend my workshop. If not, hopefully you learned something right over here on this. Subscribe to the channel. I'm posting new videos all the time, and love to have you come along with me on the ride. Thanks.